English elective or English literature for class 11th. If any students who wants to take English literature subject, he or she will have to study first of all the literary terms. Today we are studying literary terms or the hard words that are used in literature. First, alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration is the figure of speech in which there is the repetition of the consonantal letter. Alliteration is the figure of speech in which there is the repetition of consonants. For example, when to the sessions of sweet silent thoughts. In this line, there is the repetition of S. We can say the alliteration of S has been made here. This is the poem of William Shakespeare. It is the sonnet. In this poem, the very first line tells us about the use of alliteration. What is alliteration now? Alliteration वो अनुप्रास वो अलंकार है, हिंदी में जिसको अनुप्रास अलंकार कहा जाता है, जिसमें किसी व्यंजन का या व्यंजन के अक्षर का रिपीटेशन होता है या आवाज़ का रिपीटेशन होता है, उसे हम एलिट्रेशन कहते हैं। इसी तरीके से नाउ सेकंड वी स्टडी अबाउट द एसोनेंट्स। व्हाट इज एसोनेंट्स? Assonance is also the figure of speech. Assonance is the figure of speech in which there is the repetition of the vowels or the vowel sounds. Assonance is the figure of speech in which there is the repetition of vowels. For example, an animal flew in the air with its airy wings. We can say that the beautiful use of the alliteration has been used here, like a. Thus, we can say beautiful use of assonance is used here. What is assonance? Assonance is also the figure of speech in which there is the repetition of the vowels. It is just similar to the alliteration, but in alliteration there is the repetition of the consonants. In assonance, there is the repetition of the vowels. In Hindi, it is also called Anupras Alankar. Next, we study about the next figure of speech, simile. The word simile is derived from the Latin language has been taken from the similes. It means likeness. When two different objects are compared to each other, when the two different objects are compared to each other, having the same qualities, having the same virtues, having the same evils, having the same things, same qualities, same virtues, same vices, when we can say this is the good example of the simile, but it is always identified with the word as or like. Again, what is simile? Simile is the figure of speech. Simile is the figure of speech. Figure of speech in which two different objects are compared to each other. Having the same qualities, virtues, vices, qualities, merits, demerits, etc. For example, a girl sang a song like nightingales. Here, the girl has been compared to the nightingale, or the girl's voice has been compared to the nightingale's voice. So we can say here there is the girl, it is a human. Here a human being is given, and here an animal is given, or the bird is given. Thus there are two different objects, and both are having the same qualities. The girl has the melodious voice, as well as the nightingale also has the sweet voice or the melodious voice. So both are having the same qualities. So we can say it is the good example of simile. The word as or like is given. Simile is always identified with the word like or as. If these words are given, like or as is given, in that case we can say that it is the good example of simile. Otherwise it won't be the example of simile. Next, again I tell you, the simile is the figure of speech. Simile is the figure of speech. The word similes has been derived from the Latin language, that means likeness, having the equality in qualities, merits or demerits. Clear? Next, 4th point, metaphor. Metaphor. This word has been derived with the Greek language. This word metaphor is derived from Greek language. Meta means beyond. Meta means beyond, and far means to carry. It means metaphor is the figure of speech in which a word is taken over to a far off place with the intention of the comparison, with the purpose of the comparison, having the same virtues, having the same likeness, having the same qualities. Again, it is also similar to the simile. Metaphor is also similar to the similes. Here also the two objects are compared to each other, having the same qualities, having the same virtues, having the same merits, having the same demerits. But the word as or like is not given. the metaphor, in the metaphor, the word as or like are not given. For example, camel is the sheep of desert, or Kashmir is the Switzerland of India. Kashmir is the Switzerland of India. Here, camel is compared to the sheep. Camel is compared to the sheep. And here, Kashmir is compared to Switzerland. Kashmir is compared to Switzerland, and here camel is compared to the sheep. The when two objects are having the same qualities, same virtues, same vices, or same merits or same demerits, and having the similarity, in that case we can say it is the example of the metaphor. Again, meta means beyond or too far, and far it means to carry. So thus metaphor is the figure of speech in which a word is taken over for the purpose of the comparison to a far off place having the same qualities, having the same virtues, having the same merits, having the same demerits. Thus these are the example of metaphor. Clear? I think you understood very well simile, metaphor. Now again, if simile and metaphor, if as or like is given, then we will always consider that it is thus example of simile. If as or likes are not given, in that case we will consider that it is the example of the metaphor. And when the two same objects are compared, like two girls are compared, like two boys are compared, like two fans are compared, in that case always it would not be the example of the metaphor or the simile, but it would be considered as the only comparison. Next we will study the next literary terms, pun. Pun that makes fun. In similar words, in easy words, if you want to understand what is pun, the pun in which there is fun. How it creates fun? So pun is the figure of speech. Pun is the figure of speech. Pun is the figure of speech that plays with the words. पन वो फिगर ऑफ स्पीच है जो समूह के साथ खेलती है. पन इज द फिगर ऑफ स्पीच. इट प्लेज विद द वर्ड्स. हाउ? व्हेन two different words having the same voice, having the same sound, having the same pronunciation, and because of this there is the confusion, and the confusion creates laughter. It is the example of the pun. For example, my dog is a boxer. Here boxer is a single word. Boxer is a word but having two different meanings. A word, it may be possible that there is a word having two different meanings, or two different words having the same sound. Because of this there is the confusion, and the confusion creates laughter. Again, my dog is a boxer. Here boxer is having two meanings. One is the fighter. The dog is the fighter, and one is also the species of the dog. बॉक्सर के दो मीनिंग होते हैं. एक बॉक्सर जो फाइटर होता है, जो रिंग में उतरता लड़ता है, और दूसरा बॉक्सर वो होता है जो कुत्ते की एक जाति होती है बॉक्सर। इस प्रकार बॉक्सर के दो मीनिंग हो गई, एक वर्ड हैविंग टू डिफरेंट मीनिंग्स, दिस इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ द पन। अगेन, इज लाइफ वर्थ लिविंग? Is life worth living? It depends on liver. Now, is life worth living? It depends on liver. Here, the word or the sentence also has the beautiful example of pun. The liver has two different meanings. One is the person who lives the life. One is the person who lives the life, and another is the internal organ of body, liver. Without liver, a person can't survive. And similarly, life depends on the person how he spends life. Thus, liver has two different meanings. It is also the good example of pun. Again, two words. Suppose I say please bring a sail. Please bring a sail from market. Please bring a sail from market. Here, sail is also having two meanings. Sail is also a internal organ, we can say koshika, and sail is also the second meaning of battery. So please bring a sail from market. The koshika sail can't be brought from market, and sail that is the battery, it can be purchased from market. So here, this is also the example of pun. Similarly, we can say, if any person, if I say go and test, go to labs and make your test. And here, test, there is also the two meanings of test. Go to the lab and get a test. Which word has been used? Get a test and get a test. Here test is the swad, and here test is an examination. Thus, these are two different words, but having the same voice. Having the same sound. It is the best example of pun. Clear? Next point we study. Thus, because of the confusion, it creates fun, it creates laughter. So we can say it is the example of the pun. Next, we study about the irony. Irony. What is irony? Irony is also the figure of speech in which irony is also the figure of speech in which there is any witty thoughts or the witty ideas is used. Irony, that is the witty, or as well as irony is the figure of speech in which what is said is considered just opposite in meaning. That is called irony in literature. Irony is the figure of speech. Irony is the figure of speech. Figure of speech in which what is said or spoken, what is said or spoken is considered just opposite in meaning. Opposite in meaning. For example, if I say an intelligent student that he is very poor, he is very dull-minded students. If any intelligent students is said, oh, you are very poor, you are so weak, you are very weak in study. Just he understand very well what is said about me. He find out the meaning of this sentence in opposite way. He consider himself that he is being addressed as the intelligent. Even I am speaking that he is very intelligent. If any poor student is addressed as intelligent, or any intelligent student is addressed as the poor, and he understand about his reality, okay, what is he is being told. So this is the best example of the irony. For example, if an intelligent student, if any intelligent student is addressed as weak or poor students, or poor or dull student, this is the example of irony. Sometimes what we think, what we expect, what we hope, any event will happen, anything will happen, but it doesn't happen. It is also the example of irony. What we think, it doesn't happen, and happens just opposite what we think. That is also the example of irony. Suppose if any lady who is going to bear a child, and she thinks that a baby girl will be born, but it does opposite happens. She gave birth a baby boy. So that's what he thought, what she thought, and now what she got, just opposite. It is also the example of the irony. Sometimes in movies, in serials, in episodes, we are face to face such things that a hero is driving very fast the vehicle or the transportation, anything, and we think that surely he will get an accident, but it doesn't happen. So it is also the example of irony. And sometimes the hero is driving fast, we think the accident will occur, but the hero doesn't know that he will get the accident. In real the accident happens. So we came to know in advance what will happen according to the situation. According to the situation we have came to know, but the hero who was driving, he was not able to find out about himself. It is also the example of the irony. Thus irony is of three kinds. Irony of time, irony of situation, and irony of place. Irony of place, irony of situation, and irony of time. Irony is of three types. We will later study about it in detail. Irony of time, irony of place, and irony of situation. I think you understood very well about the irony. Next, satire. Again I tell you, what is irony? Irony is the figure of speech in which what is said or spoken is considered just opposite meaning. जो आदमी बोलता है उसका जस्ट ऑपोजिट मीनिंग निकाला जाए, यही आयरनी है। जैसे किसी इंटेलिजेंट विद्यार्थी को हम कहते हैं तो बहुत ही डफर है, तो बहुत वीक स्टूडेंट्स है, वो अपने आप समझ लेता है कि मेरे को सर इंटेलिजेंट की बजाय मुझे वीक कह रहे हैं, वो वीक स्टूडेंट। इंटेलिजेंट स्टूडेंट्स को हम वीक कहते हैं, तभी वीक स्टूडेंट अपने आप को, वो इंटेलिजेंट स्टूडेंट अपने आप को समझ लेता है कि मुझे वीक कहा जा रहा है, जबकि सर ये नहीं कहना चाह रहे हैं, सर तो इंटेलिजेंट ही कहना चाह रहे हैं। यही चीज़ जो है वो आयरनी है। जो कहा जाए उसका जस्ट, किसी चोर को कहा जाता है कि आप तो बहुत बड़े साहूकार हो, आप तो बहुत बड़े ईमानदार हो, वो चोर अपना अर्थ अपने आप निकाल लेता है कि मुझे क्या एड्रेस किया जा रहा है, कि मुझे चोर कहा जा रहा है, चोर उसका मीनिंग अपोजिट निकालता है। यही आयरनी है। इस तरीके से हम किसी चोर को ईमानदार कहें और ईमानदार को चोर कहें और वो अपना रियल मीनिंग अपने आप निकाल ले, यही चीज़ आयरनी है। या फिर जो चीज़ हमें पता नहीं हो, हम जिसके बारे में सोच रहे हैं उसका जस्ट अपोजिट घटना घटित हो जाए, यही आयरनी है। क्लियर कंसेप्ट? नेक्स्ट, सेटायर। सेटायर इज ए witty thoughts or dialogue. Satire is a witty thoughts or a dialogue. What is satire? Satire is also a humorous thoughts. If any evil, if any bad things, any evil that is mocked at, found in a person, found in the society, or found in any particular area, if any evil that is exposed, that is opened freely in the presence of the human beings, if any person that is mocked at having the any vices, or any vices is mocked at, found in the society, that is prevalent, that is called satire. Or any witty dialogue that is spoken to mock at any person, to mock any evil, to mock at any bad things, bad habits, with the purpose of the correctness, with the purpose of improvement, that is called satire. Satire क्या चीज़ है? जब किसी बुराई का मजाक उड़ाया जाए खुले तौर पर, यही satire है। उसका उद्देश्य, उसका पर्पज जो है वो सुधार करना होता है। समाज में पाई जाने वाली या किसी व्यक्ति में पाई जाने वाली किसी बुराई का मजाक उड़ाना, किसी शानदार बात के द्वारा, किसी शानदार डायलॉग के द्वारा, किसी शानदार कोटेशन के द्वारा, ताकि उस कोटेशन के माध्यम से, उस डायलॉग के माध्यम से, उस अपनी मीठी थॉट्स के माध्यम से, उस मजाक के माध्यम से, उस खिल्ली के माध्यम से वो व्यक्ति अपने आप को सुधार ले, या वो समाज उस बुराई को ठीक कर ले, उसको सुधार ले, यही सटायर है। तो सटायर क्या है? सटायर इज ए विटी एक्सपोजर with ridiculousness of an evil, bad habits, bad habits found in a person or society. Found in a person or society with the purpose of correctness or renewing the bad things, the bad things or bad things or evil. This is the satire with a dialogue, with a witty dialogue, with a witty thoughts. That is called satire. जब हम किसी को शानदार डायलॉग बोलते हैं जिसके माध्यम से उस व्यक्ति पर इम्प्रेस करता है और वो अपनी बुराई को छोड़ता है, या किसी समाज में पाई जाने वाली किसी बुराई का, जैसे कोई व्यक्ति बीड़ी सिगरेट पीने वाला है और अपन जनरली कहते हैं, जनरली भाषा में कहते हैं निकालो निकालो इसका, अपने पापा का, अपने घर वालों का, अपने समाज का नाम निकालो, आप बहुत प्रोग्रेस करोगे। जब कोई व्यक्ति बुराई करता है और उस बुराई का मजाक उड़ाते हैं, सबके सामने उसकी खिल्ली उड़ाते हैं, तो यही चीज़ क्या कहलाती है, सैटायर कहलाती है। तो सैटायर इज ए विटी एक्सपोजर विथ रिडिकुलनेस, इट मीन्स लाफिंग, मॉकिंग एट, मजाक उड़ाना, ऑफ एनिमी और बैड थिंग्स और बैड हैबिट्स फाउंड इन ए पर्सन, किसी व्यक्ति में पाई जाने वाली बुराई का मजाक उड़ाना और खोल देना, उस बात को ओपन कर देना सबके सामने, चाहे वो समाज में पाई जाने वाली बुराई हो, इस उद्देश्य के साथ कि हम उसको इम्प्रूव कर रहे हैं, सुधार कर रहे हैं, उस बुराई को हम दूर कर रहे हैं, इस उद्देश्य के साथ हम किसी की बुराई का मजाक उड़ाते हैं, वो कहलाता है सैटायर। क्लियर कंसेप्ट? नाउ थैंक्स अ लॉट, वी विल स्टडी अगेन अबाउट दिस।